YouTube, welcome back to the channel, man. Today's video, I got you guys with a 40 kill gameplay on Vondel Park, as well as my updated Warzone 2 controller settings. I got you guys with my movement settings, my dead zone settings, my sensitivity settings, basically everything you guys need to be cracked at Warzone 2, man. So with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and jump straight into it, and I hope you guys enjoy. Oh my god. Losing that is insane. There we go. Alright, let's get cooking. Let's get cooking. We got 16. Oh my god, he almost killed me.
Copy that. UAV online and orbiting the AO. UAV is bingo fuel. RTV at this time. This is about to end. Make it count.
There's no way all three of you hold hands that hard.
Adjusting prices. UAV is bingo fuel. RTV.
Let's go. I needed that wipe so bad. What is happening? What is happening? What is happening? We are cooking! This kid's right above me. Lost my knife, so that's not very good.
Enemy soldier incoming. Advanced.
Someone's right here, bro.
Copy that. UAV.
Let's go. Got 30. They outside or under me? I don't really know the layout of this building too well. Oh my god, I just choked that almost. Oh, I'm out of SMG ammo, bro? How? Oh my god. Oh my god. Where's the SMG ammo, dog? Nobody has any? Let's go! What a lobby! Oh my god! So I hope you guys did enjoy that 40 kill Vondel Park win, man. If you haven't yet, make sure you leave a like. I would really appreciate it. Now, really quick, I'm gonna run through my graphic settings for you guys. I do get a lot of comments asking how I get my game to look so crisp. So really quick, I'm just gonna run through my graphic settings. Feel free to pause the video, screenshot, rewind, whatever it is you guys need. For most of my graphic stuff, it is going to be default or low. Render resolution, obviously 100. Fidelity, cast, upscaling, I have it set to 100. For my texture resolution, I have very low. For basically all of these things, I have low so I can get the highest FPS possible, except for distant level of detail. I have this on high, obviously, because I want to be able to see people from far away, and pretty much everything else is going to be low, off, or just complete default. Like I said, I want to get the best FPS possible. Now here you guys have my view tab. I rock a 118 FOV. The reason I don't go all the way up to 120 is because you do lose a little bit of aim assist at 120, so I put mine on 118 to get the maximum aim assist possible. ADS field of view, always make sure you guys have this on affected. This is going to make your ADS field of view and your regular field of view the same, so always make sure this is on affected. Weapon field of view, make this wide because it makes your gun look smaller when you have it on wide. Your gun is going to take up less space on your screen, and it's going to be a lot easier for you to aim. Third person and vehicle field of view, I haven't changed that. I don't play third person at all. First person camera movement, make sure you guys put this on least. This is how much your camera moves and shakes when you're running around in Warzone, so obviously you want this to be on least to make your character as steady as possible. So now we're going to jump straight into my controller settings, which I know is what most of you guys clicked on this video for. Really quick, if you haven't yet, man, make sure you hit that subscribe button. I would really appreciate it. We're trying to hit 40K. So for my button layout, I play a tactical flipped. That just switches my melee and crouch to my stick, and I flip L1 and L2. So basically what that means is I aim and shoot with the bumpers instead of the triggers. The reason I do that is for response time. Now if you think about it, the amount of time it takes your game to recognize you're pulling your trigger all the way down versus recognizing you're just tapping your bumper. If you play with flipped L1 and L2, you're going to get the first shot off on a lot of your gunfights, so I highly recommend that. If there's any setting you guys take from this video, make it be flipping L1 and L2. Trust me, you're going to get first shot off a lot. Bumper ping off, stick layout preset I have default. Controller vibration off. I hate when my controller vibrates. I haven't had that on since like 2010. I play a 9.9 on this game. On Warzone 1, I used to play max sense, but there's really no movement in Warzone 2. You don't have people like sliding across your screen that you have to track, so I don't really see the point of a high sense in this game. ADS sensitivity multiplier, I play with a 0.70, and I don't change any of these because I don't want different sensitivities for everything I do. Vertical aim axis, I haven't changed this. This is all default. Aim down sight behavior, obviously hold. I haven't changed any of these settings, but I do rock automatic tac sprint. This is another huge setting, especially for movement. This makes it where when you just push the stick forward, your character will automatically start sprinting. Definitely make sure you guys rock that. Prioritize interact is another really important setting. Basically, if there's like a pile of loot on the ground and say you need a gas mask and zone is coming, prioritize interact is going to make it pick up the gas mask instead of reloading your weapon. So I highly recommend prioritize interact. We already know what apply all for armor plates are. Definitely make sure you guys put that on. Now for the advanced settings, obviously I have aim assist on. That's the whole point of playing on a controller. Aim assist type default, that's just the best aim assist type in Warzone 2 at the moment. ADS sensitivity or ADS aim assist, obviously we want that on. For my response curve type dynamic, that's just the best in the game, and that's what I've always rocked. ADS multiplier, I have a 1.0. I think that's default. I don't think I've ever changed that. My ADS transition timing, I use instant. I'm not sure if that's default or if I did change that. And like I said earlier, I don't change my custom sensitivities per zoom. The reason I don't do that is because I feel like if you have a different sense for every type of scope, you're just not going to be used to any of them, and it's going to hurt your shot overall. For my dead zones, I rock a 0 on my left stick. Now, if you have stick drift, do not put it on 0 because then your character is going to be looking around all the time without you even touching your stick. If you have stick drift, I wouldn't go lower than like a 0.05, but for me, I have no stick drift at all, so I rock a 0 so I get the maximum input from my left stick as possible. Right stick, I have a 0.08, and then the max is I have 0.80. Left and right trigger, obviously you want this to be on 0 so your trigger responds as fast as possible. Controller orientation up, I don't think I've ever changed that. I've never turned on any of these gyro setting things. I have everything off, default, whatever all this stuff is. I've never messed with it. For auto move forward, I do not like that setting at all. I have that off. Tactical sprint, I have single tap sprint. Like I said earlier, just push the stick forward and your character will automatically start sprinting. Now this is another really important setting here for movement, invert, slide, and dive. This makes it to where you just click the stick down and your character will dive. Then you have to hold the stick down for your character to slide. Especially for Vandal, you know, there's a lot of rooftop fights. You want to be able to tap to dive so you can make those like dive parachute jumps from rooftop to rooftop and move around really quick. I highly recommend having inverted, especially since sliding isn't super useful in Warzone 2 like it was in Warzone 1, so I would recommend inverted there. Ledge hanging, mantle behavior, movement base, I think that's default, and I'm pretty sure everything else down here is going to be default for the most part. And like I said earlier, man, you guys can feel free to rewind the video, screenshot, whatever it is you guys need. But that is going to be my updated Season 5 Warzone 2 controller settings. Like I said earlier, man, if you guys are new around here, make sure you hit that subscribe button. And also make sure you guys do leave a like if you haven't yet. And as always, man, I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.